Hey guys, I get a lot of questions when I do my oil change videos about why I don't just take the filter out from the bottom. And it's a very good question, and it's honest questions because a lot of trucks you can do it that way. But unfortunately the 3500 2013s on up, Ram had a little bit different idea for us. So let's crawl under the truck, take a look around, and I'll show you why we have to do the way we do it. Alright, man, I ain't had this much fun since I did my last greasing the 4x4 U-joint video, especially the first one. What a disaster that was. The second one was better, but anyway, let's take a look at this situation under here, under this beautiful 4x4 Cummins diesel Ram, and I'll show you what we're up against. There's really two ways to change the oil on this vehicle, and none of them are from down here. There's two schools of thought. Some of the guys go through the side. I call it the glory hole. But the wheel well, which I'll take us around and take a look at that in a second. And the other way is to go in through the top, which is to take the air intake off to the turbocharger. But both ways are good. Well, it's the only way. But anyway, so let's take a look around here and see what we got under here. Sometimes I just crawl up under my truck and lay here and just look around. Really, and we're looking at it from the front of the truck. So if you stand in front of the truck, we're looking at the front left of the truck. Okay, so anyway, this is what we're up against here. We got that little funnel to drain our oil into. It doesn't work, but it's there. If you decide you want to try to just change your oil by dumping your oil filter into that funnel, I would recommend you go to maybe in the Walmart parking lot real close to their oil disposal vat, or get out somewhere where a major oil spill is not going to be a problem. Because that funnel does not work. Trust me, I found out the hard way. It just runs out everywhere else, but that funnel, I mean, it comes. You'll have it dripping. You'll have it dripping off of these things here. You'll have it dripping off of this cross piece here. You'll have it all over here. It just doesn't do the job, unfortunately. So that's why all of us guys are always talking about various ways to change the oil on these new Cummins. It's an interesting discussion because everybody has a kind of a slightly different way. I keep trying to make it easier because as I get older, things get a little bit harder for me to do than when I was young. Anyway, let's go in and get up there and take a look at the rest of it. Can you hear that damn Ford down the street that's been deleted? It sounds so damn good, it pisses me off every time he goes by. Anyway, here's my truck. My beautiful Cummins diesel. This is, looking at it from the top, this is how you're going to have to change your oil if you're going to do it from the top. This piece right here has to come off, and the piece underneath comes off. I did it once, and it was just very hard for me to get back there to the clamp. But I know a lot of guys have put different type clamps and stuff, and made it easier. So it's just a matter of a person's particular choice. I've found, because I've done it now enough times, that going through the glory hole is my favorite way. I'm afraid I'm going to create an air leak in here or something, and I'll be running around sucking in dirt for 6 months. So anyway, here's your other option. Just going through the side. But it's pretty easy once you get used to the nuances of doing it that way. You've seen my little videos on tools and different things that I use to do it, and I feel like I've got a pretty good system that works for me now. Everybody's got their own different type of wrenches and everything else that they prefer, so you know, I definitely respect that. You got to do it the way you think is best. So anyway, that's my quick little video on this oil filter situation on these new trucks. Hope it's helpful. See you next time. Adios.